First grade, we are officially on lesson 1 of chapter 3, page 211. Again, that's page 211, chapter 3, lesson 1. We are doing the count on 1, 2, or 3. Okay, and I'm going to read to you what this says, and then we're going to take a minute and watch a quick little video clip. So it says, explore and explain. Write your addition sentence here. It says, draw a group of 4 crayons, then draw 1, 2, or 3 more crayons. Write an addition number sentence and tell how many in all. So they want you to start with 4 crayons and then add on either 1, 2, or 3 more. I'm going to show you using math manipulatives. And if you don't have these at home, the crayons, most of you have crayons at home, so you can do that. I'm going to start with 4 green crayons, because you know green's my favorite color. So 1, 2, 3, 4 crayons. And now I need to add either 1, 2, or 3 more crayons. I'm going to add 2 more crayons. I'm going to pick 2 red crayons. 1, 2. So what you're saying is 4 crayons plus 2 crayons equals what? Okay, well, let's see. We've got 4 plus 2 equals. And this is where we start to learn to add up. I don't have to sit here and count 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of you still are in that practice of counting every single block. This lesson is trying to teach you to simply say 4, 5, 6, and you add up. Okay? We want to get out of the habit of having to count every single crayon or every single block in front of us. It's a strategy. So to help with that strategy, I like to circle my largest number, which is 4. So that one I'm going to kind of, whoa, that was kind of crazy, wasn't it? Can I undo that? I don't know what happened there, guys. I apologize. I apologize for that. We're going to try it again. I like to take a different color, circle it, circle my largest number. Okay. 4 is my largest, so I want to put that one inside my head. So I'm going to put 4, either I swallow it in my mouth or I keep it in my head, 4, and now I can go over and I can just simply add up. 4 in my head, 5, 6. So my answer would actually be 6. Four in my head, add up to 5, 6. We're getting out of the habit of counting each individual block. You're getting the largest amount of blocks, putting that in your head, and then adding the additional ones up. So it's an add up. Okay, so on your page, you can use mine. You can use the 4 plus 2 equals 6, or you can choose to pick something else. That's fine. I just want you to get in the habit of, instead of counting each individual block, circle the biggest number, keep that in your head, or swallow it, keep it in your mouth, and add up from there. Moving on to page 212. This is the see and show. You can count on to add. There are 5 crayons in the group. Add 2 more crayons. Again, they're going to circle that 5 because it's the biggest number. 5 or 2, 5 is the biggest. So I'm going to circle 5. I'm going to eat it, keep it in my mouth. And then I need to count up 2. So 5, 6, 7. And they showed you here. 5, they kept that in their head, and then they added up 6, 7. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. And their helpful hint, start with the greater number 5 and then count on 2 more. So you want to keep on adding on. We're going to use our blocks to start with the greater number and then count on to add. This one is 7 plus 3. So I'm going to show you again using my little manipulatives here. Let's see. I can just delete them all off. Okay, so we have 7 plus 3. I'm going to add on 7 purple blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so let's go ahead and count and make sure we've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's going to be 7 plus 3. One, 2, 3. Alright, so again, in my head, I'm going to eat my 7, and then I'm going to add on my 3. So 7 in my head, so I'm simply going to say 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 in my head, 8, 9, 10. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. Again, it's 7 in my head. I'm not sitting here counting 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not doing that because that wastes too much time. 7 in my head, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on the paper, we've already solved it. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So 7, here's 8, 9, 10. The next one has scissors on it, and they want to add 2 more scissors to this group of 6. They have 2 plus 6. I'm just going to reverse the numbers. I'm going to go 6 plus 2 because to me it's easier to think of that big number first and then add on the small number. You can always flip the numbers around if you're adding or adding. You want to go ahead and flip it. You can't do it with subtraction because the big number always has to go first on subtraction. But in my brain, even in addition, it's easier for me to add with the big number first because I can keep that big number in my head and then add on those small numbers. Okay, so we've got 6 scissors plus 2 more. So even if it's written differently, like down here you see 2 plus 6, we're just going to flip it to make it easier in our brain. So we've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2, 1, 2. Okay, 6 plus 2. Again. Let's do that a little silly. There we go. 6 plus 2. 6 in my head, and then adding 2 more. So 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. I'm not counting individual squares anymore. I'm saying this whole row of green is 6, keeping 6 in my head, adding 2 up, 7, 8. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. And this pen needs oriented, I think. All right, so 6 plus 2 equals 8. Talk math. Tell how to count on to add 5 plus 3. We're going to put 5 in our mouth, put 5 in our brain, however you want to say it. Some say swallow the 5, keep it in your mouth. I like to say put it in your brain, so put 5 in your brain, and then add up 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. You can use your fingers if you need to count out your next 3, that's fine. But you want that 5 in your head so you're not having to use your fingers to count all of 5 and then all of 3 because that gets kind of messy. So put 5 in your head, then add up 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you want to take your largest number, keep it in your brain, add on the small number. We're going to go ahead and move on to page 213. This is your on my own page, so I'm not going to do a whole lot on this page for you because I want to see what you can do. If you're at home, you can fill in the problems in your book. If you are not and you want to try it on a piece of scratch paper and bring it to school on Tuesday, that's fine too. It's up to you. But I do want you to go ahead and try these on your own. I'm not going to work through every single problem. I do want you to try to circle the biggest number, because that way if you circle that bigger number, I know you're putting that in your brain. And that's going to be a strategy we're going to work in the classroom, is circling that big number, put that in your brain, and then add up the small numbers. Okay? So you've got 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 4 plus 1, 1 plus 2. This is the first problem that I've come across where 2 is larger, so I'd put 2 in my brain and add on 1. Okay? 9 plus 3, 1 plus 8, again, I'd put 8 in my brain and only have to add up 1. That's a lot easier for me to say 8 plus 1 makes it a lot easier. 3 plus 7, reverse the 7, so put the 7 plus 3. 2 plus 9, 1 plus 7, 4 plus 3, 2 plus 7, 5 plus 1. And then we've also got some more problems down here. 8 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 3 plus 6, 2 plus 5, and 3 plus 2. They're showing you both ways because in math, and as you go through math, as you become an adult and get older and older and older, you're going to see it written both ways. You're going to see it both written horizontally in problems, and you're also going to see it written vertically in problems, okay? That's why they're exposing you to both written it horizontally and vertically, okay? So go ahead and try those on your own, and we will check back with each other on Tuesday to see how we did on the On My Own page. If you did not get to log in and you're watching this Tuesday, it's okay. You have plenty of time. We're going to get it done. And if you've logged in but you couldn't do it, it's okay because you'll have Tuesday to get it done. But really, you can just pause the video, write down the problems on scratch paper, and bring that in. That's fine. Okay? And the last page that we're moving on to is 214. This is going to be our focus area for this chapter because I'm pretty confident in your ability to add to 20. I know that. Most of you are very, very fluid and know how to add to 10, and I know going up to 20 is going to be pretty easy for most of you. And a lot of you have already mastered that skill. I know that. My focus in this chapter, for those of you who are really, really great at adding, is going to be this last page on page 214. Every chapter we've had up until now, I've worked out all these problems with you. Even when I pull you back to group, even if you are so great at adding and so great at reading and so great at story problems, I still worked it out for you to make sure that you had a strong understanding. I'm letting that go in this chapter. I'll read it for you, but you're going to have to figure out what it's saying and what it's asking you to do, and you're going to have to show me how to do it. Those of you who struggle in math, I'm still going to support you when I pull you back to small group. But in my videos, I'm not going to work it through for you anymore because this is going to be something for you to work through. Okay? I know it's a little bit tough. I know that some of you are going to go outside of your comfort zone, but don't worry because when I pull you back for small group, I will make sure that you understand these problems and we'll work these out together if you're still struggling, okay? But I do know that a lot of our class have a strong grip on math and have a strong grip on the reading comprehension part, and they're able to pull it. So I'm going to read the story problem for you, but it's going to be your job to go ahead and work it, okay? So problem 21, problem solving. Bella, oh Bella, you made the math book. That's pretty awesome. Bella sees 2 buses, then she sees 3 more buses. How many buses does she see in all? Well, our key word here is more and in all. Those are our key words. So if Bella sees 2 buses, then she sees 3 more buses, how many buses does she see in all? Remember, I can't give you the answer today. I want you to show me what you can do. But think about those keywords, think about what skill we're working on, and let's try to come up with an answer. Number 22. Jake saw 5 cars in the morning. He saw 3 more cars in the evening. How many cars did Jake see in all? And in our right math, Explain how you count on to find 3 plus 7. What number are you putting in your brain? All right, you guys did